Hello, viewers. This is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series, and looks like we've got Abzan Collected Company versus Sultai zombies. Okay, so Nissa comes into play. In response, he casts Compelling Deterrence to bounce the Silk Wrap, which brings back the Fleshbag Marauder, and also causes him to discard a card because he has a zombie. So Fleshbag is going to resolve before Nissa does, so Nissa isn't going to get to flip. And another Silk Wrap to get rid of the Diregraph Colossus. So the board is clear, and it goes back to zombies. Zombies has 4 cards in hand and 5 mana to work with. Stitchwing Scob. 4-drop, 3/1 flyer that you can pay a blue and a generic and discard 2 cards to return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And another Hissing Quagmire. So back to Abzan. Who throws out Thought-Knot Seer. Finding a Swamp and a Hissing Quagmire. So Zombies is top decking. So Abzan can play anything they want right now. Okay, Hangerback Walker for 2, and passing the turn. And Choked Estuary means that he top decked a land. So Zombies is getting flooded. He's attacking in with his 3/1 flyer. He's trying to race here as best as he can. He does have a lead. That 3 damage knocked Abzan down to 11. The problem is that Abzan is going to easily outrun him here. Okay, he mans up a Shambling Vent and attacks in for 8. So 8 damage knocks Zombies down to 12. Ah, he's going to man up a Hissing Quagmire to chump block. He might as well. He's got plenty of them. This way he'll only take 4 damage, but Abzan will be gaining 2 life back. He'll be up to 13. So Zombies will be down to 16. And thanks to the Death Touch on Quagmire, he gets to draw a card because Thought-Knot Seer dies. And it's still his turn. Well, no. Sorry, we're on Abzan's turn. Got a little confused. Throwing down a morph from Abzan. If he's lucky, it's a Den Protector. That way he can get back, whatever he wants. Damnable Pact wouldn't be too bad here since he has a lot of mana. Deathcap Cultivator, Explosive Vegetation. Nissa would be pretty good because all he'd have to do is play the land that she fetches up and she'll flip, or get another Thought-Knot Seer so that you know what's in his hand again. So Stitchwing Scob hit him again for 3. So Abzan is down to 10. End of turn, he flips a Den Protector. What's he gonna grab? Nissa or Thought-Knot Seer? He goes for Nissa. And throwing her down. Getting a land. She'll flip, and then he can... Well, she's gonna die as soon as the Stitchwing Scab attacks. So, +1 will keep her alive. Or if you're willing to sacrifice her, you can -2 and make the 4/4 token to put more pressure on the ground. But he goes for the +1. He finds a fortified village. How much mana does he have open? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. He could man up the Shambling Vent and attack in again here to make a total of 7 damage. But at the same time, he still has enough mana to man up a Hissing Quagmire to block with. So just the Shambling Vent and the Den Protector. Quagmire can't block Den Protector, but it can block the Shambling Vent and kill it. So they'll kill each other. He'll gain 2 off of that and deal 3 thanks to the Den Protector. So Zombies is down to 13. Abzan is at 12. They're staying fairly close here. The only problem is that Zombies is so far not drawing what he needs to draw. You know, Duress is fine, but honestly, he really needs more zombies. Okay, Duress gets rid of Quarantine Field. Leaves him with Forest End, Traverse the Ulfenwald. And he does have Delirium, so Traverse does let him get a creature now. And to be honest, at the moment, Quarantine Field really isn't that helpful, since there's only one target. And he's going for Nissa. That'll be 3 damage and knock her down to 1. Which is good news for Abzan, because he just tightened the race. Now, Zombies does have the option of manning up the Hissing Quagmire or the Lumbering Falls this turn. Okay, Traverse gets Ulamog. Holy crap. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. He's got it. And Zombies concedes. So, that was quite the race. And unfortunately for Zombies, he drew too many lands. And, you know, when it came down to it, he didn't draw enough gas, period. So, let's go to game 2. Alright, turn 2, gather the pack for Zombies, revealing 5 cards. And it's all land and a Fleshbag Marauder, so he just dumped 2 Hissing Quagmires and 2 Lumbering Falls into his graveyard. Which could either be good or bad for him, because the Manlands did help him out there at the end of that last game, though they weren't enough to turn the tide for him. But now, Abzan knows he has a Fleshbag Marauder in his hand. So he plays a Hangerback Walker for 1. Not a bad idea considering, you know, the Fleshbag Marauder play. Diregraph Colossus. This way, if he throws down the Fleshbag Marauder, big deal. I'll sacrifice the Hangerback Walker and get a Thopter token out of it. Instead of, like last game, oh, I lost my Sylvan Advocate. Okay, Deathcap Cultivator and Fortified Village. So he does have enough mana to buff up the Hangerback Walker. And I have to be honest, for Zombies, I think he needs to cut a color. Probably blue, or not blue, green. It's either that or blue. I'm not seeing much of an advantage in having all 3 of those colors. Okay, so Fleshbag triggers Diregraph, which gives him a zombie token. Fleshbag's trigger goes on the stack. he responds by buffing up the Hangerback Walker, and he can sacrifice the 2/2 tapped zombie token. So he sacks his token, he sacks his Hangerback, he gets 2 Thopter tokens out of it, and Diregraph's still a 2/2, so he can't afford to attack in with it. So back to Abzan. Plays the land that Zombies knew he had in his hand, and plays Explosive Vegetation. Okay, 5 mana for Geralf's Masterpiece. That makes the zombie token, and it's currently a 4/4 flyer because he gets a -1/-1 for each card in his hand, which is 3. But that is quite the threat right now. It's going to be hard for Abzan to deal with unless he has something like a Declaration in Stone in his hand ready to go. Or, let's see, Silk Wrap wouldn't work. Stasis Snare would. Quarantine Field would work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going for Quarantine Field for 2. Grabbing the Diregraph Colossus and the Masterpiece. So that knocks the field down quite a bit. Okay, straight into combat, attacking with the zombie token. I was thinking, honestly, I think he needs to knock it down to 2 colors, or even go mono black, because I've seen some pretty decent mono black zombie decks, and it streamlines your deck, so you don't have to worry about specific colored mana costs, and you're not really missing out on all that much by going to a single color or 2. I mean, Geralf's Masterpiece, sure, it could be good. And I'm not going to say that it's not. I mean, as he played it, a 4/4 flyer in that situation was very good. But honestly, he's not he's not frontline caliber. Honestly, I would easily take a Diregraph Colossus over Geralf's Masterpiece for a zombie deck. Well, throwing down a morph, attacking in with 1 Thopter. Response from zombies is Compelling Deterrence. He's bouncing the Quarantine Field. He controls the zombie, so Abzan has to discard. And more importantly, zombies just got his Diregraph Colossus and his Geralf's Masterpiece back. And Masterpiece is still a 4/4. Discarded, traverse the Ulvenwald. And not chump blocking the Thopter token with the Geralf's Masterpiece. So Thopter dies. And it goes back to zombies. And going straight into combat, attacking in with the 4/4 flyer and his 2/2 token. And chump blocking the 4/4 with the Thopter token. So he'll take 2 damage and go down to 14. Both sides really need to start drawing gas. They both have quite a bit of mana, but Abzan needs to draw a better bomb than Zombies does if he wants to win this game. He flips his morph, which is a Den Protector, so what's he going to grab? Going for Hangerback Walker. And throwing out a Quarantine Field for 3. Response from Zombies is Negate. And that leaves him tapped out, and all he has is a 3/2 to defend himself. Let's see. block that. That would be 2, 4, 8 damage. I don't think zombies can kill him this turn, but this is going to hurt. Stitchwing Scob triggers Diregraph Colossus to make another token. And now the Masterpiece is a 5/5 flyer. And he's attacking him with the Marauder, the Masterpiece, and the Zombie token, since he really doesn't want to lose the Diregraph Colossus. Okay, Den Protector to the Fleshbag Marauder, so he's going to take 7 and go down to 7. And Abzan has to pull something here, something really good, like Descend upon the Sinful Good. And he concedes. That was well done on the side of the zombies. Abzan did his best to try and control the board, but zombies had an answer for it each time. You know, both of the quarantine field plays got countered in some way, and that ended up being the turning point for this game. So, this video is probably, 12 or 13 minutes long by now, so I'm going to end the video there. That was Abzan Company versus, I guess, Sultai Zombies. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I'll see you in the next video.